Welcome to another episode of the Level Up Latina podcast. And this is going to be the last of our summer series. We're ending August with a bang. This is summer series, I believe, number 9. But we're excited to be back, and we're going to go full on with our full episode starting next month. So just in a couple of weeks. So before we get into today's random episodes, ¿cómo están mis co-hosts del otro lado?
Good. Back into it. Kids are back in school. Back at it.
Igual, kids are back in school, back in action. It is hot, so my hair is living it up today because of the moisture in the air. So I know we were talking about our backgrounds earlier, and I said my hair's mostly the background right now. But we're good and happy to be here to wrap up that summer series.
Cool. Yes, the kids are back in school. My girls went back to school this Wednesday. So with the randomness, I wanted to get into life lately. ¿Cómo nos está tratando la vida? ¿En qué estamos? So I have a few questions to get us rolling, but yeah, ¿qué onda? Like, what has been something that has made your life easier lately? Like, now with the kids going back to school, like, what is it? And I could start to kind of give you some time to think about it. So what's the thing that's been making your life easier lately? For me, it's online shopping. Thank God for that, because I was able to do all the back to school supplies and what is it? Oh, the uniforms, just ordering everything online. So that just made the back to school plan just much easier. Everything delivered and just going through it and putting it in backpacks con las niñas. So that has made things easier. And then in my neck of the woods, my legal side of my life and career, I have a very detail-oriented staff attorney and paralegal, so that makes my life and work, oh my God, very, very, porque también soy yo así, so then it's like, it's so cool. And fun fact, all the three of us, we have a small team, we are the eldest daughters, so we call ourselves EDC, Eldest Daughter Club. So that has made my life easier. What about you, chicas?
I thought it was like Electronic Dance Club.
No. ¿Qué onda con ustedes? What's been making your life easier lately?
Sale, vale. Yo te cuento what's been making my life technically easier. My husband always makes my life easier. He's very good with all things peace, calm, electronics, technology. He's a very hands-on dad. He works from home, so he's around. He makes my summer easier. My kids are older, so life is easier. They're both in high school. They can take the bus home if we need them to. They haven't had to. They can carpool with friends, so we start that next week. So it's crazy because soon enough, Diego and I won't even be needed to give them rides anymore. That makes my life easier. Obviously, the amazing team that I work with at my office, they always make my life easier because they are so smart and such experts at what they do. My job primarily is usually to put out fires, shake hands, kiss babies, meet people. That's not always easy, but you get used to kind of putting out fires and dealing with issues because you get paid the big bucks to solve bigger problems. And I do enjoy that. And I don't have as many big problems. Like, we've got some systems in place, so that's good. Systems always help. Systems, but you got to follow them. I'd say that's it, Ceci. That's what's coming to mind right now as the summer is winding down.
Sounds good. Todo organizado, todo muy bien. ¿Y tú, Vero, qué onda? Tell us.
I feel that the best thing so far that has worked out is that all kids are at one school now. And we're not driving de un lado para otro, que ven para acá, que ven para allá. It's just making it a little smoother in that sense. Instead of having to coordinate, okay, well, if we have to have activities at this time, what time do we pick up what kid and bring him home here and meet me there? Or who can pick them up so that we don't have to be late? So that's one of the major things. I'm still catching up with school supplies and things they need. I think as we go, I'm ordering online if I find deals, because back to school stuff goes on sale like towards the end, like once a month has gone by. So I just got them bento boxes for like half off kind of deal, because they're packing snacks, and I want to make sure that they have something to eat and stay on it while they're at school. But all in one place is the best thing right now.
Oh my God, sí, me imagino, yeah, just like the driving around and whatnot. So I can only imagine. So our next question for you ladies is, what's something that you've been overthinking that probably doesn't deserve so much of your energy? Like, ¿qué es algo que estás pensando over and over that you're just overthinking it and you don't need to spend so much time on that? I have one, and it's kind of old because I had come up with these notes last time we were going to record, so it doesn't really apply because I already made the decision. So mine was going, concerts these days are super caros, outrageous, $400 and up. And so I was overthinking, like, que sí, que no, if I was going to go to a concert for a singer that I don't really listen to and like maybe know 2 songs. And I was like, yes, overthinking it. Should I go? Should I not? I decided not to go. But why? Why did I decide that? Because I was like, okay, I don't want to spend over $400 for a ticket. And again, I don't really listen to the singer. I was just going, La Argüende. And then I thought, like, what's the priority this month? And this month being August, it's like the back to school supplies. My family and I are going to a big trip in the fall, so we were purchasing airfare, and then back to school to piano lessons and singing lessons. Like, that also needs to be paid up front. So I was like, okay, I'll hold off, and I'd rather spend more in my my abroad trip in the fall. So that was my decision.
Did you miss the Karol G concert? Is that the one you decided to pass on?
No, well, it is. I missed it, and technically I haven't. Ay, aquel Porto está ladrando. So randomness. I don't know why he's barking, my dog. But it's technically I still haven't missed it because it's tonight. But I already made date plans with my husband, so I will.
You guys are both going to the concert.
I told him, pero él tampoco no sabe ni qué.
Where is she playing?
That's the other thing.
Levi's.
So it's like hella far for me. Like, I'm just like, I have to cross a bridge and Ansem. So
I'm sure you know more than 4 songs or 2 songs, Ceci. Trust me. She's
Probably.
everywhere.
Yeah. But
I wanted to go
Good
to San
decision.
Francisco today for the Noah Kahan concert. He's about to finish his tour, and I'm like, man, I never saw him in the U.S., and I'm a huge Noah Kahan fan, and he's blowing up. But he just announced like stadium tours in London. I'm like, I'll just probably see him abroad. But that always becomes like a vacation because Olivia Dean was an $80 ticket.
yeah.
$2,500 vacation. It's like, that's a vacation. But
There you go.
I was thinking, do I drive over to San Francisco right now? Me voy ahorita mismo. That's why I told you guys, can we do this earlier? Because he's playing today.
Oh,
The earlier I can drive to San Francisco, the better.
You still can make it.
Yeah,
You
because
can
the
still make
Phoenix tickets freaking super shot down once it started, like last night or the night before. And then I didn't bother to check when he was in San Diego recently, and I should have, because San Diego would have been an easy kind of pull the trigger, drive over. And then I really wasn't thinking about the LA day, which was last weekend, Rose Bowl. I just always am averse to Rose Bowl. And then after I thought I should have just done it. I could have Ubered last minute. But that's what I'm overthinking, like literally this second. Do I try to see him? Do I literally go to San Francisco tonight, which is 6 to 7 hours away? Or did I just leave it to next year when I just got to see him somewhere outside of the country?
¿Dónde se va a presentar el no? I don't know who he is, but
Oracle?
Do you know?
I guess it's a baseball.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw Shakira there last year.
What's it like? What's that venue like? Is every
It's
seat
cool.
a good seat?
Yeah, it is because it's the baseball field and stadium, and it's a gorgeous stadium. And then they also have on the field seating. So, yeah,
All right.
it's
Well,
very cool.
I'll let you know, Ceci, if I need to crash your date because I need a place to sleep
I
tonight.
Venus, it's available. It's available.
Thank you.
¿Qué onda contigo, Vero? Have you been overthinking anything lately?
I'm always overthinking. I think, especially recently now that I have a little more time on my hands, but I feel that my projects at home are like catching up to me because it had been neglected for a year and a half, right? Little things here and there. My projects right now, I'm overthinking. I think that, and the fact that since, to make no big surprise, the end of the series of the summer, I am currently unemployed. So I am employing myself into the house stuff that I had kind of just put aside while I was working, right? And I mean, with 4 kids, a husband, and a life that be life in, it was just little things that got put to side. So right now I'm overthinking, like, where do I start? How do I start this project? Because, I feel that my kids have too much clothes, too much of this, too much of that. And not just the kids, but like in general, we just have too much stuff. So I'm overthinking like where to start, but that's part one. And the overthinking is like, oh my God, where should I apply? Where should I start looking into? And it's like, just take it easy. One job, if I find one job that I like, apply to that immediately. You know, just go in there and don't overthink it. Just apply and see what happens. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just take it easy, take it slow. Not like I have to get something by tomorrow, but more like, okay, more strategic, plan it out, take my time. And instead of finding a job and waiting, just like find the job and, you know, apply to that then. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. A little bit of everything.
That's a good plan. Poco a poco, despacito, despacito. What is the one lesson life has been trying to teach you this summer? Mine is kind of like food related. Of course, it wouldn't be the random, but food related, but also like tied to being in, you know, menopause, perimenopause stage. That like there's certain food que me llena. Like I just like eat it and I just feel like, oh, like full right away. So I've been trying to keep track of what I'm eating to see what it is, because, you know, our metabolism changes in this stage, and sometimes I do eat, like I eat normal. I'm not like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I feel full already. The other thing that I've been doing lately is cooking patas de pollo, like, you know, the feet, chicken feet. They're good. They're good. I've always liked them, but they're also good. De colágeno. So they're good for the collagen and all that, and I like them. I mean, I cook them like chicken caldo de pollo style, and no one else likes them but me. And I get like I've gotten the Costco pack, so it's a huge pack. And so what I do is,
pobres gallinas.
I share them with Portos. A Portos le encantan, and they're good for him. So it's like, I was like, 10 Portos for you, and for me.
That's great.
Wow.
That's better than what I did. I gave my dog chicken nuggets yesterday, but who's judging? Who's judging?
Yeah, le encanta. Yeah, the chicken feet.
That was like, I'm judging. You should have shared the nuggets with me, girl.
Yeah.
Please, yes. We love it, the nuggets. Entonces, ¿qué fue eso? What is a summer lesson?
Summer lesson, or what? Yeah,
what is the summer trying to teach me?
Right.
To fucking get back into you. I feel that we get into the routine of life, and life just, like I said, life be lifing, right? It throws us so many things. It's at us, and I feel that we're trying to, with my little ones, I feel that I'm losing time, right? I remember seeing something funny on Instagram. It said, cada día que vives, ¿es un día más o un día menos? Right? Son preguntas que no se pueden contestar. And the thing is that I feel that the kids are growing up so fast. They are growing up fast. Like Maurita now is in the same school with the rest of the kids, right? But I think this summer, when I was stressing about what are we going to do when the school starts, what are we going to do with all this, and then, you know, and then I'm laid off, let go at work. And it's like, it was like an answer to the what are we going to do? Because it was stressful. It was really stressful. It's a lot to do and to kind of coordinate when there's so many bits and pieces that go into it, right? It's one thing to have, like, when you have 4 kids and they're spaced out evenly. Mine are just like, it's hard. So for me, I think this summer was really trying to tell me, slow the fuck down, man. Like, even though I do say keep it simple, and I do my best to do that, I feel that the summer was really kind of reminding me, slow down, take each moment as it comes, and don't stress about it. Don't overthink. And that's the whole overthinking question is great, because I feel that that's what the summer, the lesson was, slow down. So really slow down. We made it to the beach finally. You know, in the beginning of the summer, or one of the summer series, we talked about it, and I said, we haven't been to the beach yet. And we made it to the beach, and it was so fun. The kids, it's like a place where you can go and be you, scream as loud as you want, laugh as loud as you want. Y si lloras, también lloras, you know, but it's like, it's such an open place, like healing in every way. And I think that for me was like a little healing of my inner child, because I have such fond memories of being at the beach as a kid, as a teenager, as an adult, and then now with my kids. And I feel that it's one of those places you could just be you, and to slow down and make it to the beach and do that was my summer lesson. Like, just, what are you in a rush for? What are you in a rush for? Cálmate, take it easy.
I love that, because siempre andamos en las carreras. I mean, now ya empezó la escuela también. Okay, come on, rápido. But that the summer, like, the señal, like, you know what, slow down. And not to sound cliche, pero a lo mejor esa era like la señal, like, okay, you know what, this is going to happen, and you're going to have more time and not stress over, like, ¿qué va a pasar con los niños? ¿Quién los va a llevar? I've been seeing a lot of Instagram, like, posts, and I shared some with you, about like on AI, right? But it says like, oh, look how time goes by so fast, and your kids are, and it has like two depictions of like you taking your kids out, and then the depiction of you with your partner, your husband, like years later. And I was looking at one of them because one of them appeared and it was with two girls, and then like they were off to college or whatever, and I was like, it was AI, and I started crying, and I came to the room and I was like, Chulo, look at like this made me cry.
Because you have your two girls, because
yeah,
I
have my two
juntas.
girls. Sí. And then I saw one that had like, I think two boys and a girl. Y se las mandé. I think Irene, because I thought of Irene, you know. Anyway, así, en esa etapa estamos, that we're just trying to be more intentional and lloramos más.
For sure. A lot of things make me emotional. That's why I like Noah Khan. He's like a therapist. His lyrics are beautiful. The thing that this summer has taught me is that LA is a destination and it's a vacation. Like this, where we live, especially in the South Bay, especially this close to the beach, and good food and good outdoor venues and excitement and things to see. We've had 3 people visit us in the span of like the 3 months of the summer. So we've done things that we've never really done before. It's like go to the Rodeo, go to the Hollywood sign, go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I mean, guys, I hadn't been to Hollywood in ages. Probably since we partied there in college, if I'm being honest, because I can't think of another reason to go to Hollywood. And lately, we've been doing that because people want to do that. It's like, leave it up to you. Hollywood, you know, people ask to go there. And I think, oh, why would that be cool? But it is cool. Like Santa Monica is cool to people. And the Beverly Hills sign and Rodeo Drive and our beaches and our food. So I have been a tourist this year here this summer. My kids have been too. And it just gives you such an appreciation for where we got to be born. We were all born here. And well, at least, you know, you on the north side of California. But I'm going to add you in there, Sissy. To be born in California, to be born with this beautiful weather, this environment, this culture. I love our politics, some may not. And not every single region is the same. So to have diversity, to have un poquito de todo, I've just really, really enjoyed being a tourist in my own town this summer. And I think what it tried to teach me is that we can't take it for granted. We have to do more of that. We have to enjoy our own museums, our own beaches, our own restaurants, and invest our money in our own cities. So I was really grateful for that. And I'll do my best, right, to keep going back to Venice Beach. Say, toca un día, let's do something. Let's go there. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Santa Monica. Even though it can be touristy, you just see the bright eyes. You see other people's perspective, other people's joys. I have family from Guatemala that is still posting their trip here. And like, oh, I didn't see that when they were in Long Beach, or I didn't see that, or I was there with them. I didn't see when they took that picture, you know? So it's so cool to see other people appreciate what you have. Last thing I'll say is one young lady that came was a part of a foreign exchange program. We hosted 2. And one of them was so excited to go to Hollywood. So la llevamos. And we had a great day. And I'm driving to Hollywood. I'm like, what's your favorite food? We'll eat whatever you want. And she says dumplings. I did not expect this person from little tiny Loretto to say dumplings. And I was like, oh, where do y'all get your dumplings in Loretto? She's like, well, we gotta have to make them. My mom has taught herself how to make dumplings, because whatever we see like in other cities, we don't necessarily have the restaurant. Duh, obviously, right? She's like we will have pizza and like Chinese food, but we got to go to like La Paz for that, which is like 4 hours away. And I'm like, these folks have to teach themselves to make dumplings. I can throw a rock, and literally took her to the spot that was right here for the most delicious dumplings. And they're all over, because in the South Bay, there's such a Japanese culture and a Korean culture and even Taiwanese. So we have dumplings para aventar para arriba and then some. But you lose perspective, y'all. You lose perspective. Other people wish they had.
I just went to the dumpling factory right by you.
Oh, was it good?
Oh my God, that place is delicious.
Is it the new
I don't know
spot?
if it's new. It's on
Is it
Aviation.
Yes,
Artesian Aviation.
I'm hearing such good things.
Bomb. We were just there last week. Like, let's go have some dumplings.
I've heard
try
good
some
things.
Food. It's so good. You just mentioned dumplings. Me acordé.
It looks good. The menu there looks good, so we'll go there next. But we have to appreciate where we're from and what we have, and take advantage and enjoy it.
Oh my God, absolutely. Yes, I love that. I love playing tourist in your own city. También nosotros, I mean, here we are lucky to live in San Francisco. It's pricey, but it's worth it because, like you said, there's so much culture. There's so much cuisine, like lo que quieras. Like se me antoja Brazilian, se me antoja Japanese. Fun fact, a week ago, it was like the last kind of fun thing that we wanted to do with the girls. And we went, they love going to Japantown, by the way. And we were in Japantown, and it's fabulous here. But there within Japantown, there's like a mall, and there's a bunch of little restaurants and ramen restaurants, and I felt like, oh my god, I'm like, those are catering to like tourists. I'm like, maybe a lo mejor no están tan buenos, but we ended up eating in one of them, so we tried a new place there. Oh my god, so good ramen. Oh my god, it was delicious. So it's what I'm saying, que hay que aprovechar lo que hay in your own city and taste new things. And like, how lucky are we that, you know, we have all this culture and all these restaurants in our own city. So that is it, chicas. Any final thoughts about your summer, or just want to add before we wrap up our summer series 2026?
What was maybe something you didn't get to do this summer that you wanted to do this summer? Did anybody have something that was like, I thought I would do it, never got around to it? Or is there something that you always wanted to do that you actually did do this summer?
I just made it to the beach. That's the one thing I wanted to do this summer. I was like, I know I was working a lot. I wanted to make it to the beach with the kids, and I did. And the thing is that we take it for granted. You were just talking about that. You were just talking about our backyard, our own home, our own space where we grew up. And I was telling Otto about that. I was like, you know, we haven't even taken the kids to by USC. What is the Exposition Park? And there's the museum. They have the science center. They have all these things by Exposition Park. That is awesome. Like, we haven't taken the kids there. I haven't taken the kids to the Hollywood sign and hiking because I don't think we're ready for that mentally, really. It's like going to be exhausting. But I feel that there's so many things, like the Griffith Park Observatory, just, you know, for the evening. They have such cool evening shows. Like, we haven't done that in a while. I haven't yet, you know, done it with the kids or things like that. But there's so many things in our backyard that we don't do. I'm just glad that we made it to the beach this summer. And that was something I really, really wanted to do. And yeah, I think so. ¿Ustedes?
Yo tenía planeado, I have these like cushions, like they're off-white cushions that I got for the kitchen, and they get dirty really easily. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wash them, get them as clean as possible, and then have the girls paint.
Cute idea.
Yeah, but I haven't done it. So I watched the cushions, but we haven't gotten around to painting them. We'll do it maybe one of these weekends.
Summer's not over. You have till Labor Day.
One thing I really liked about this summer was the kids really bonding now that my son is getting older and he's spending time with them. I think we talked about it on a previous podcast. Like, he really put the effort in with the siblings. My husband asked the kids before my son went back, like, what was their favorite thing about the summer? And the kiddos reminded me how much we all liked the World Cup this summer. And to have a chance to go, Vero and I actually got to go to the exact same game. To see that team win it all, my son is a huge Spain fan, so to us, it was a magical adventure. Like, got to see them play, got to see them win it all. My son and my husband, like, they geek out over soccer, always have. My husband's a huge Messi fan, so that's my next goal, to really get him to see Messi play at some point somewhere, maybe in Miami. But that was like a dream come true, to do something like the World Cup and to watch my oldest really love it, and to watch his team. That was a team he was rooting for, and his player do well, and it was a good experience. But my little ones were talking about how much they loved that, how much they loved getting together, how we would go out to different restaurants, we'd have people over, and it's something that we all bonded over. And the little ones don't love sports the way the oldest does and the way me and my husband do. So it was so sweet how much they loved rooting for Mexico. And then when we were all devastated, then it's like, fine, we'll root for the US. Then we were all devastated again. Like, we were all going for different teams. And my husband is such a huge Messi fan, so he was heartbroken at the end, and the kids got to see how he handled it. But the Mundial was a highlight of the summer, and I hope that we all get to do it again in Spain, Portugal, Morocco in 4 years.
Portugal, vámonos.
Yay, vámonos.
I was going to say, I totally forgot we went to the
Me
Mundial,
too.
and that was so fun.
That's a big deal, Vero. That's bucket list behavior for both of us.
It is. I remember Otto saying like how they had gone when it was back in the Bay Area. They had gone, and tickets were like $40, right, or $30-something. And his tío took him and all the primitos to this game, and he kept talking about it. And he was wearing his the old 94 T-shirt, the mascot that they had. He kept wearing that shirt wherever we went once it came out. And where everyone was like, oh my God, that World Cup was amazing. And people just kept talking about how prices were so different then to now. And I totally forgot, because when I remember the day he told me, he was like, I feel really bad. I really want the kids to go, but let's go. You and I, vamos, ¿te animas? I'm like, vámonos, let's go. I mean, hemos sido dos veces, you know? And it was such a good time. But I'm glad you reminded me. I totally forgot that we went to that. And that was such an experience. You're right.
My kids remembered. My kids remembered for me. They just talked about how much fun we had during that time. Go ahead, Ceci.
I was gonna say, literally yesterday, I was telling at dinner, I was telling Luis and the girls, I was like, oh, I missed the World Cup, because we would watch all the games, for whatever country we were rooting for. After Mexico lost, of course, we would make different dishes, different cuisines. Like we made Norwegian pancakes. We made paella twice. We were rooting for Bosnia at one point because my sister-in-law's husband is from Bosnia. We made this like Bosnian dish. It was delicious. Me está haciendo agua de la boca. But yeah, I miss it. So looking forward to. La próxima es en España, in Morocco.
I think it's the three, Portugal, Spain, Morocco, but I could be wrong. One of my kids said that,
okay.
but I think that would be really
Son
cool.
tres países. Que
Very
les tocó,
cool.
vámonos a Portugal con los niños. You're like, you said it's kid friendly, right? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, okay, but in 4 years, we'll have kids still, right? Because let's say Galilea will be 12, 13 by then.
That's a good age. Oh my God.
Great age.
Yeah, teenagers. Yeah, teenagers.
Great,
Yeah.
great age.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So we're going to have to go. Let's go, vámonos.
The female World Cup is in Brazil next year.
Yeah, that's really cool. That would be amazing.
That would be
I had a
amazing to go
girlfriend
back.
who really wanted us to go to I guess they were in Paris a couple years ago, maybe. And her daughter started high school with my son recently. We're just so close. Her families are very, very close. They're the ones we're carpooling with for high school. But she was hyping it up. And back then I just felt like Zoe doesn't really have an interest for soccer. Now I'm thinking, should I have done it? Maybe that would have started her interest. But she's so into it now. She loved the game. She went to viewing parties with friends in Mexico, Jersey. But I didn't see the value several years back to go see the U.S. team play in Paris. But the women's team, it would have been a cool thing. Again, my daughter wasn't into it back then. They changed. But at 12, 13, they're into it. They're into it now.
Alrighty, chicas, pues that is a wrap. Thank you for indulging me with my questions and just being here today with, sharing space and time. So, les quiero mucho. That is a wrap again for our summer series 2026. Thank you for listening. If you want to continue the conversation or have a topic for us, please find us on admin@leveluplatina.com. That's our email, or our social media handles is @leveluplatina on Instagram and Facebook. And yeah, that is it. Check out our website también to learn more about our Guilt Free Squad and our services. So, un beso. Thank you for being here. Y los queremos, las queremos, les queremos.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.
Hasta luego. Besos.
Besos.